What's up, everybody? Real quick. Somebody said, I bet you won't go live and talk about love and affection. Bet I will. I bet I will. Love is simply a choice. Every time a man says to a woman, I love you, I love you, what the woman hears is, I choose you. I choose you. Here's the caveat. Just because as a man you choose that woman, the other women don't leave the planet. That means when you go to your job, when you go to the grocery store, when you go to the pharmacy, wherever you go, there are going to be other women. And a lot of those women may vie for you. But you as a man have to remember, I chose this particular one woman. Love is what you're willing to go without for a thing or person. Love is what you're willing to give up for that person. Love is a response to understanding value. When you value something, what do? You want to protect it. You want to care for it. You want to provide for it. You want to make provisions for it. You want to bring the best out of that thing, which means you won't expose it to anything that won't add value to it. That's what love is. Love is only complete when the giver is just like the receiver. So that means that the person is giving you love, everything that they feel within their being. They won't stop until you feel all the good that they feel. That's what love is. Let me tell you what affection is. This is affection. As a man, you know that you work 7 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. And you know your woman, she works a straight 9 to 5. So around 3:30, when you get off, you call your woman and you say, hey babe, how's your day going? Because what you're doing is you're inciting a temperature check. You want to know what state your woman is. Because you know, as a man, in order for your woman to be a woman to you, she has to be in feminine energy. And so you're calling to find out what state she's in. So you know what to do to get her from where she don't want to be in, masculine energy, to where she does want to be in, feminine energy, where she can just experience things. Think it not strange why women want everything that they see, because everything that women want, everything that women see, gives them a favorable emotional response. But I digress. Anywho, so you call your woman and she says, babe, got a lot on my mind, might have to stay over. You interject, say, babe, don't worry about it, I got a surprise for you when you get home. Also, don't worry about picking up the kids, I'm gonna do it. Don't worry about running to the bank to balance our accounts and pay our bills, I'm gonna do it. Don't worry about what to cook for dinner, I'm gonna do it. I know that you left a note on the refrigerator to remind yourself to pick up these particular items from the grocery store. Don't worry about doing that, because I'm gonna do it. Also, I noticed that you left some laundry in the hamper. And I know you, because I love you. Don't worry about taking care of that, because I've already put it in the washer. Matter of fact, as I think about it right now, I got to put it in the dryer. And now I'm going to make sure that I fold those items, put them away. You say that to your woman, and then you tell her, I can't wait till you get home. In that very moment, what you've just done is you put into that woman's mind that when she comes home, she's coming home to an environment that's indicative that's conducive, that's going to add to and give life to the state that she wants to be in, feminine energy, which means she doesn't have to think, because where she is right now at work, she has to think about management. She has to think about spreadsheets. She has to think about who to call, documents that she has to process. It's a whole bunch of thinking going on up here. And what you've just done is you've created an environment where she doesn't have to think about what to cook for dinner, about going to the grocery store and picking up those items, cleaning the house, picking up the kids, balancing the checkbook. She doesn't have to worry about all of those things. And what you've done is that you've told her about something that she can anticipate by telling her, also, I have a surprise for you when you get home. Her natural response is, babe, what's the surprise? Well, you'll find out when you get home. What you've done is, even while she's in the environment called work that she doesn't want to be in, she's anticipating leaving because she's coming home to an environment that's favorable for her to just be a woman. So check it. She's on her way home. As she's coming home, you know that women go by what they see, touch, taste, hear, and feel. So what you do is, you know that when you're cooking dinner, or if you order out, that she don't have to worry about what to cook. So she's going to come home and smell the food. You run her bath water. You got a glass of wine or whatever she likes to drink next to the actual tub. You have some jazz music playing, or you have some Sade playing. You got candles lit. You've put lavender into the tub. You've put chamomile into the tub. You've put Epsom salts into the tub. And why did you do this? So that when she comes home, she can smell, she can see, she can feel, she can hear the music. And all of these things are going to aid in her being a feminine woman, where she could just come home and experience her energy in motion. Her emotions. Okay? So she comes home. She comes through the door, and you interrupt her. Hey, I want to hear all about your day, but first, dinner's ready. The kids are good. Checkbook is balanced. I went to the grocery store, done the laundry, folded it, put it away, got the kids ready. I'm going to make sure that they're sitting at the dinner table. All I need you to do is go upstairs, because the surprise for you is up there. And also, I have a glass of wine waiting for you next to the tub that has the bath water that I ran for you. And so she goes upstairs. Any remaining masculine energy is going to come out of her skin. Why? Because you've created the environment for that to happen. Why? The Epsom salt is going to pull any residual masculine energy out of her skin. The rose petals that you sprinkled in the tub, the lavender, the chamomile, the Sade, the jazz, the wine, whatever you have for her, she's in a state where she can just be a woman, right? And so she's done. She's dried off. She's clothed. She's just finished bathing. She comes downstairs, and then you feed her. Okay? Then you say, babe, so tell me about your day. She don't want to talk about that, because you just created an environment for her not to want to ever have to think about the environment that she just came from. You know why? Because the environment right now that you created is favorable for everything that she wants to feel and experience. So she's eating dinner. The kids are eating dinner. After you guys finish, then you say, babe, go ahead and get the kids ready for bed. I'm going to clean up the kitchen. I'm going to put all this food away. Okay? So she gets the kids ready for bed. As you're washing the dishes and cleaning the table and making sure that the kitchen is cleaned, before you put the leftovers away, you make her lunch for the next day out of the leftovers that you just had tonight. Because you're outthinking her. That way she doesn't have to think about what she's going to buy for lunch. You see? So after you get done putting the leftovers away, you go upstairs. You don't have to ask for your woman to give you love and affection the way that a man needs it, which translates into sex and respect. You know why? Because a woman is going to reciprocate to the person or the entity that gave them those favorable feelings, which is you. You created the environment. You set the tone. You made it so that she didn't have to think about anything, and all she had to do was feel and experience everything that she already wanted to feel. She's going to associate you with who gave her or provided that environment for her. And it's going to be the time of your life. It's going to be fiery and passionate, and you're not going to understand what's going on because this is a different entity, because you tapped into something that you didn't even know that you were tapping into. Why? All because you created the environment for it to happen by creating an environment that's favorable for a woman just to be a woman. All right. I'm going to say this and I'm going to leave you guys. To conclude talking about love, esterigo, which is a friendship kind of love. Phileo, where they get the word Philadelphia, the city of brotherly love. Phileo is a brotherly or a sisterly kind of love. Eros is an erotic or in fleshly or lustful kind of love. But the only true love that there is agape. Say it one more time. Agape, which is unconditional, which is that love that keeps no record of wrongs. Agape is the love that God has for us, which is the only true kind of love that there is. If you guys need consultation in your relationships, if you need consultation personally,